Okay, so Tariq, let's proceed ahead with your technical snap for strength of material. And you're going for assistant engineer interview in Jammu and Kashmir Public Service Commission, right?
Strength of material, sir.
Okay, Tariq, let's proceed ahead with your technical snap for strength of material, and you're going for Jammu and Kashmir assistant engineer interview, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tariq, tell me something about the modulus of rigidity. How do you define it?
Sir, modulus of rigidity, it's uh, uh, shear modulus times the polar moment of inertia, like GJ.
But how do you calculate it? With what experiment?
Sir, I don't know how we can calculate this.
Okay, if I give you modulus of elasticity and modulus of rigidity, which one is more?
Sir, modulus of elasticity is more than modulus of rigidity.
Why that is so?
Sir, actually, it depends upon the Poisson's ratio, and it has been experimentally observed that for elasticity, it's always more than the modulus of rigidity, sir.
So you mean to say experimentally it is obtained, huh?
Sir, I know this thing. There may be something.
Okay. Now, tell me something about the, elasticity and plasticity of the materials.
Sir, elasticity is when we load any object and it will regain its, it will get temporarily deformed when we apply load, and after the removal of load, it will regain its position. So the deformation is not permanent in elasticity. And for plasticity, there is some permanent deformation even if we remove the load.
Okay, so Tariq, in stress and strain, which one is input and which one is output?
Sir, a strain is input and stress is output.
Is there any example in which stress is input and strain is output?
Yes, sir. In thermal stresses, it's like this.
No, thermal stresses mein there is no strain.
Okay, you mean where it's input and where it's output?
Stress is input, strain is output.
Certain, I don't have any example right
You
now.
know something about piezoelectric materials?
Yes, sir. I have heard about that.
So what principle do these materials work?
So, like piezoelectric material, we generate some kind of energy from them.
Okay. Okay, what is strain gauge,
Some
Tariq? Can you tell me something about strain gauges?
Strain gauge, sir.
Yeah.
So strain gauge usually measure the strain that is deformation to the original length, suppose, or original dimensions. So it measure the strains in any object or member.
Okay, so can you tell me now, Tariq, stress strain diagram, the area under stress strain diagram gives you what?
The whole area gives this toughness and also resilience. The whole area.
It is a toughness or it is
Up to
modulus of toughness?
Sir, if we divide by volume, it becomes modulus of toughness.
Okay, now let me ask you about significance of Mohr circle. Why do you draw it?
Sir, actually, Mohr circle gives us a visualization, and it's a geometrical representation what we are doing in calculating principal stresses, and it gives us a visualization, or we can say it's a geometrical representation of that. And we can calculate it easily from just visualizing the Mohr circle. We can calculate minimum principal stress value, or the maximum stress value, or the shear stress value maximum.
If I give you the radius of Mohr circle, what does that give you? Which stress does that give you?
Sir, as we know, the radius of Mohr circle gives us the maximum shear stress. Sir. Either it will be on the negative side or positive side, but the value is maximum shear stress value from the radius of Mohr circle. We know these things, sir.
What do you understand by principal stresses?
Sir, principal stresses which are associated with principal strains, like it relate principal stress with Poisson's ratio, sir.
Okay, so what is the significance of why do we calculate it? What is the significance of principal stresses?
Sir, principal stresses we calculate the maximum principal we have at principal stresses we have shear stress 0, sir. So if shear stress is 0, so we know ductile materials are there which are weak in shear, so we will use their ductile material.
Okay, Tariq, what is Hooke's law?
So Hooke's law actually gives the relation between stress and strain, and it says stress is directly proportional to strain up to the proportionality limit. It's a linear relation between them. And the constant of proportionality is elasticity, that is E.
Okay, Tariq, let me give you a feedback now. Tariq, you have revised the strength of material and your basic knowledge is there. You are good in your basic knowledge, but let me advise you to go through marathon once again.
Okay.
Marathon of strength of material, please go through once again, and also go for some technical snap of strength of material. We have kept a technical snap of strength of material, and there are snaps of different teachers also, other teachers also. Please go through those technical snaps so that you get some idea about some more concept of strength of material, right?
Okay, thanks.
So your level is good. I mean, you have revised it and your basic level is there.
Thanks.
Okay, okay.